Right then, let's get these questions done. Do you think Frank Warren will pull the plug on his April show that's same night as Eddie Earns, or do you think Eddie will pull the plug on his show? That's John from Leeds. No, I think their egos are that big that they'll run the show. Is Liam Cameron versus Elliot Matthews still on 2nd of Feb? Joan from Liverpool. No, it's April 14th at your call. They got pulled off, Elliot's got an injury. Will Eddie get rid of Dave Allen if he loses to Lenroy Thomas? Mark in Morecambe. No, I don't think Eddie will. Eddie knows where his bread's buttered. Dave Allen does loads of tickets. In fact, he does more tickets than Gav McDonnell, Josh Whale, Jamie McDonnell, and all of them in that area. Kid Galahad. He probably does all tickets than all them put together. So Eddie's always going to need Dave Allen for Sheffield show. So no, he says it's his last chance. That's just to G Dave up. He won't get rid of him. Why would you get rid of a ticket seller? A big ticket seller other than Kel Brook in area, you're not going to do, are you? So no. D-Rate Gav McDonnell. Len from Doncaster. Yeah, I think he's been matched correctly. I don't think he's a world beater, but for his limited ability and limited amateur experience, I think he's done well, Gav. He's dedicated as a gym rat. Good luck to him. Do you believe the rumours doing the rounds that Eddie Earns had an hair transplant? Barry from Kent. Eddie Earns had an hair transplant. That's what questions I get asked. Yeah, he probably has, because he's in love with his son, isn't he, Eddie? Yeah, he probably has. Who's best fighter in UK without a world title? David Lincoln. Best fighter in UK without a title? Josh Taylor. Without a world title, he's best fighter. Do you think Eddie will give Dave Allen another chance if he loses to Lenroy Thomas? Janine in Scunthorpe have answered that. Will Froch make a comeback? Mark in Wakefield. No. Froch has done for good. He's happy, he's busier than Alan when he were fighting. Is Ryan Rhodes a good trainer? Andy in Essex. Yeah, very good. Has Brook versus Khan lost its sparkle? Mahmood in Bradford. Somebody else asked me that back last night in pub. I think it has, yeah. I think it has lost its sparkle. 2 years ago it would have been time, wouldn't it? But I think they both thought they could fight other people and that the fight would always be there. Which I suppose it is always there, but they're now being wheeled out by the trainers and the managers. Dominic Ingle and Kel's dad are wheeling him out, aren't they? Knowing he's damaged goods. And Amir's dad's wheeling him out, knowing he's damaged goods. It's for pension, isn't it? It's for a pension. So it's a shame really, but yeah, it has lost its sparkle, yeah. Is Froch a hard man? James in London. Yeah, very hard. Is Dennis Hobson good to work for? Don in Wakefield. Yeah. I do boxing with Dennis, but I don't get any dough out of it. But I do other things with Dennis and get looked after, but yeah, he's a good guy to work with. And he's generous as well, and he's not tight. So yeah, he's a good guy. Do you earn a lot of money out boxing, Russ? Joey from Rotherham, no, just answered that. Do you think Anthony Joshua is on steroids? Simon in Stansted. Well, he's passed all his drug tests, so we can say no, can't we? Who's your favourite boxer of all time, Russ? Rob in Glasgow. Carl Froch. Do you like Brian King on Twitter? Eric in Birmingham. Yeah, I think he's funny. Have you had a night out with Steve Bunce? Sarah in Tamworth. You know that's where Bunce is from, isn't it? Yeah, I've had a night out with Buncey. He came to Dennis's dad's funeral, well not funeral, celebration of his life, January last year. Yeah, I had a good night, me and Buncey. Why is Ingram not interviewing you no more? Barbara in Sheffield. I went over this in another interview. Ingram were basically my idea, but it become expensive flying him over, putting him up in an hotel and whatnot, and just become expensive. So now we've got free sports, we don't really need him. But he's a good grafter, and he's good at his job, and he doesn't swear, he doesn't cause trouble, he doesn't even drink. So he's a good guy, wish him well. Why did Jamie McDonald leave Dennis? Jane in Hatfield. Is that Hatfield Doncaster where Jamie's from, or Hatfield Hertfordshire? Why did Jamie leave? I don't really know, to be honest. Why did he leave? Well, he came to Dennis at 8, 2 and 1. Dennis took him to Olympics to show him how to diet and train. 3 sessions a day. They went there for a month, all paid for. He were given a leased BMW, a leased Mercedes. And he said, oh, I want a BMW convertible. He got a leased brand new Mercedes. I think before that he was driving around in a green Fiat Uno, blue with a green wing or something. A load of crap. Or something like that, something crap. So I don't know why he left. British, Commonwealth, European and World title in a football stadium, 13 and 0, and then he leaves. So you tell me. You have to ask Jamie McDonald. Why did Steffi Bull quit against Amir Khan? Ilias in Keighley. Steffi Bull took that fight on short notice and he killed his son to make the weight. And he was just at his depth. Amir Khan, he said when he got in there, the speed of Amir Khan, he said he thought he was surrounded, and it was just, Amir was just pulverising in my body shots. And you don't think he quit, you can only take so much. You know when you're out your depth. It's like when you have a problem, if you're going to have a fight with somebody in a pub, you know how to pick your battles, don't you? Most blokes do, don't they? If somebody puts it on your toes, you know in your heart this is going to be a tough fight, or I'm going to be in trouble here, or I can win him. I think Steffi realised after about 30 seconds I'm in trouble here. And like I said, he stuck it as long as he could, but when you're getting whacked at body like that, it knocks it out you. Unless you've been in that ring yourself, you can't fathom what it's like. Question 21. Is Dave Caldwell a good trainer? From Donald in Pontefract. Is he a good trainer? Yes. Has he had a British champion from debut? No. Has he had a European champion from debut? No. Has he had a Commonwealth or a World Champion from debut? No. So he's yet to take one from a debut, but now he's an established trainer and maybe he might take Anthony Fowler to a British title or better. But as regards from debut, no. He hasn't done anything with anybody, has he? If he has, point it out to me, because the record books suggest different. But they say he's a good trainer. I don't know him personally. He's not my cup of tea, but... Question 22. Should drug tests... she wrote this. Should drug cheats, bitches put treats, should drug cheats be banned for life? Kevin Eggington. Yeah, they should. Ban them for life, that's my opinion. Even if they get wrong stuff off shelf, I don't give a hoot. Somebody's going to die sooner or later, so I agree with Tony Bellew on this. Who is your trainer of the year for 2017? Melvin Sprockborough. Dominic Ingle. I think what he's done with Billy Joe Saunders is it's off at scale, isn't it? Will Tyson Fury fight in 2018? Terry in Sheffield. I don't think he'll fight this year. That's just my opinion. Was John Faxon a good fighter? Lee in Norwich. Yeah, bloody good fighter. Nearly beat Ricky Hatton when Ricky Hatton were red hot. Is O'Hara Davis a good boxer? Rob in London. Yeah, very good. Are you gutted that Barry Hearn said no to Ben versus Kennedy offer that you made? Billy in Leeds. Am I gutted? No. Did I think it'd happen? No. I knew they'd bottle it. But all this from Barry Hearn on Twitter saying that Conor Benn earns more than £25,000 a fight for 6 rounders at your call on a Wednesday night. That is pie in the sky. Dave Allen on pay-per-views only getting 12 grand. He's only getting 20 grand for Lenroy Thomas fight in a big arena. So Conor Benn on more than 25 grand and he's not an heavyweight. It's a load of rubbish. And the reason that Barry Hearn reported me to the British Boxing Board of Control, which everyone knows about, is because what I did unsettled his fighter. Because no doubt Conor Benn, being the warrior that he did, said, here, I'll fight him for 25 grand. Getting back to Barry Hearn. Barry Hearn probably said to Conor Benn, it's no good coming in here, Conor, saying you want to fight him. We're going in a different direction. Plus they don't want to work with us. Look, Barry Hearn don't want to work with Dennis Hobson. That's the bottom line. I'll tell you why. Ricky Hatton and his dad were in an X5 BMW driving down motorway going to sign for Barry Hearn. 2005. Right. Dennis rung him up and said, Ray, I've got a better deal for you. I'll give you £300,000 to sign for me. Ray said, I'll give you 24 hours to come up with money. They turned that X5 BMW that Ricky used to have. They turned it round and they went back to Manchester. The next day Dennis closed the deal and broke Vegas with Ricky. Now that's why Barry Hearn don't want to work with us. I think you can't blame him because you can even scores in boxing, can't you? But I've got a couple to even with them over that, so we're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see. But if they want to pay Conor Benn more than £25,000 for 6 rounders, they're not the businessmen that we all thought they are. Trust me, he don't get 25 grand for a 6 rounder on a Wednesday night at your call. Jesus Christ. It's obviously unsettled Conor, and that's why Barry Hearn complained to British Boxing Board of Control about what I did. But we move forward, don't we? So that's that. That was from Billy and Leeds. Question 28. Will Carn Brook happen? Wayne in Rotherham. Well, you'd have thought it were going to happen now, but like I said, they're both damaged goods, aren't they? And it's just a case of getting the pensions now, innit? They might even get a trilogy out of it. You won't put it past Eddie Hearn selling a trilogy, would you? I mean, he'd sell his own grandma, wouldn't he, for £1 note, Eddie Hearn. 29. What's your favourite podcast? Favourite podcast? I listen to a few actually. I like Boxing Coalition. Seven Wolves, is it? New Age Podfather, that's a favourite of mine. Boxing Asylum. I've been a contributor on there over years. Although Steve Welling's that wrong me for a bit. But I like them lads. I like them Scottish lads. Tommy. Andy and Tommy, they're good lads. Brian King, I don't think he does his podcast now. When he did his podcast, that was the first one I ever listened to be honest. Thought it was brilliant. Off at cuff stuff, innit? But all them podcast lads, they've all got good boxing knowledge, and I think that, you know, they do a great job, and I think they need to get more respect. Don't forget, they give up the time, don't they? And it ain't just on the podcast on the night. Them podcast lads, they pick up things all the time in the day. They're always checking the phones to check on what's happening in boxing, because boxing evolves all the time, doesn't it? It's like basically what I do with Dennis. He ain't got time. We're employing about 76, 77 people. He ain't got time to be checking on the internet all the time, and that's what I do. In between people, you know, ringing for cars or whatever I do, you know, in my day, I'm always on the ball. I always make time to go on the internet, even if it's at night, just to check up on what's happening. You've got to keep your finger on pulse, haven't you? So, who out the media is not a company man, and who asks the best questions? Steve in Coventry. Well, you wouldn't say Glenn McCrory were a company man, would you? I've had a night out with him, and he's a wild man, but I've had a few nights out with Glenn. You wouldn't say you were a company man, that's probably why he lost his job at the Sky. And who asks the best questions? Is it Rob? Robert behind the gloves? He asks good questions. And I've heard Eddie Hearn likes to swerve him when he's on, so he's really good, that Rob. I like him. He's not, he ain't got his foot in any camp, so I've got a lot of time for him. Right, my breakfast, porridge and honey, manuka honey, and a bit of, I don't know what that is, Montego Bay fruit juice or something. Has Kid Callard career been a waste of time? John in Leeds. Yeah. I know he's won belts and that, but he hasn't fought for a world title yet, has he? I think maybe his drug ban didn't do him any good. But so far it's been stop, start, hasn't he? I think he were on fire when he was Mick Hennessy, then he got his ban, didn't he? So I feel for him in a way, but he's a good fighter. Is Shane McGuigan a good trainer? Paul in Lincoln, very good. You could say he's best in country at the moment. Him or Dominic Ingle, maybe Shane. Maybe Shane just touches it a little bit. Maybe Shane touches it, but who knows? If Dominic Ingle, as the rumours are going around, if he's going to train Tyson Fury now that Ben's nearly got him in shape, Dominic Ingle's going to have a strong stable up there, isn't he? So, why do you dig Eddie Hearn out? Brian in Motherwell. Is that Brian King? Is he from Motherwell? I don't dig him out. I don't like bullshitters and people who go back on the word and you know, try and sell crap to us like, hey Bellew, that's a load of crap, innit? Bellew says he's the best cruiserweight in the world, and yet he turned down that tournament. And you've got Eddie Hearn saying, well, he wants to chase the money fights. So is that what it's all about? Money, not legacy. There's other things I dig Eddie Hearn out, so I do dig him out. And he's there to be dug out, isn't he? Let's have it right. Is Dave Allen your friend? I like to think so. Donna in Rosington. Right, 35. Who does Peter Fury train now? Jamie in Manchester. He trains Huey, Conscian, and he were training Savannah Marshall last time I went there with Dave Allen. And before she went to the Mayweather fight. I don't know if he's training her now though, but he's in Lakes at the moment, Peter. But Huey's training at the moment, he's already in camp. Who does... Oh, was Naseem Hamed a tough guy outside the ring? Zub in Rotherham. Yeah, he could be a bit cocky, a bit of a bully as well. He tried to speak down to Dennis one day and Dennis put it on his toes. So he's a little shivering cunt at best of times. So I'd say he picks his fights out here, but I wouldn't say he's a bad man. But he was always surrounded by Clifton Mitchell or Johnny Nelson, weren't they? They were always hanging on to his coattails, weren't they, Nazers? So you could never really say up to him. But I'll tell you a little story about Naseem. It was a Sunday night, about 1997. I just finished a 5-year prison sentence. And Naseem Hamed, and this is on Google if you look, he came to Doncaster to a place called the Afro-Caribbean Club in Hyde Park. And he put a stool in the middle of the dance floor. He folded his arms and he said, what am I doing in this shithole? And it was a shithole, so I can understand why he was carrying off like that. But everybody used to smoke weed in them days. A bit like going to Donkey Man's at Pittsmore back in the day in Sheffield. And somebody threw a pint pot and it just missed his head by that much and it smashed all near him. So him and his mates shot off. Now he jumped in a Ferrari and his mates followed in a Nova SRI. This is a true story. And when he got down to White Rose Way in Doncaster where Lakeside is, he smashed his Ferrari, and he was only a loaner from a company. He smashed the outside of it all into the roundabout, and he chucked keys to his mates, left them, and they all went to Sheffield in a Vauxhall Nova. That's a true story. And he left his mate with cars for a pickup truck. So he's not very popular in the area, Nas, and that's why he lives in Berkshire now. He moved out of Sheffield. So, but when you're carrying off like that, thinking you're a bad man, where can you stand up and you're that big? People get fed up with you, don't they? Think, why is he carrying off like that, thinking he's a bad man, when really he's a little prick? Is it true Dennis Hobson had a run-in with Eddie Hearn at the IBF convention, Pete in Ireland? Question 37. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Eddie was there working himself up on his own with his suit on. There were Asif, Dennis, with Gary Shaw, Lou DeBella, a few of them there. And Eddie went and he said, how's it going? Alright. And Dennis jumped up, and obviously they had words, didn't they, of Jamie McDonnell. So Dennis tried to take him outside, and Eddie went, yeah, alright. So Dennis went, come on, let's have it. And then when they got outside, Eddie went, oh, I must warn you, I'm not very good. And he tagged along all the way around Boardwalk all night. Yeah, old Eddie no mate. So I felt, Dennis said he felt sorry for him actually. Bit of a tag along. But you know, it's a few years ago now and it's water under the bridge, and I think they've healed a few rifts since then. But I don't like him, do I? So that's that. Dennis, I don't know if he likes him or not now. He didn't used to, but I ain't got no time for him, and I'll never shake his hand or speak to him or be in his company, because I'm not one of them people that swallows for a pound note. No, I'm sorry, but I'm not like that. Question 38. Are the rumours right about Dominic Ingle going to train Tyson Fury? We already spoke about that. Yeah, and I can see it happening. Is Sam Sexton a worthy British champion? No, I don't rate him at all. Dave Allen smashes him up inside 3 rounds. That's from Joe in Liverpool. Oh, the one before were Mikey in Leeds, Joe in Liverpool. Question 40. Will Hughie Fury win a world title this year? Poppy in Wales. Not this year, I don't think he will now. But I think he's good enough to win one if he's matched correctly. But not this year, no. What's your pet hate in boxing, Russell, as you seem to be big on morals? Brian in Leeds. Pet hate. People who go back on the word. People who you arrange meetings with them, they sit there and they just chat a load of shite. I mean shite. Grown men chatting shite. Talking knackers. They're going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to do wonders, all they do is shit cucumbers. And I have to walk off me half at time. I ain't got no time for bullshit. I don't suffer fools gladly, that's why I've done so well in my life. An advice to any young people out there, don't listen to shitheads. We seem to be drawn to shitheads and people who talk shit. Don't listen to them. Just go your own way in life. Bullshitters get found out. You know, like your Richard Pox and your Ambrose Mendes. People like that, they get found out. Will Bellew ever fight any of the top 200-pound guys? Carlin Darby. I already spoke about that. No, he's got no arsehole. He wants the money fights now. Will Vladimir Klitschko come back? William in Scotland. Nah, I don't think he will. Is John Ingle a trainer? Tracy in Dunfermline. No, he's a matchmaker. Is Liam Smith the real deal? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's good. And will Ennis Smith be a world champion again? Maybe Liam might if he's matched correctly. Callum might, maybe. That's from George in Barnsley. Right. Question 46. Where does Kell Brook go if Rabchenko beats him? Roy in Nottingham. Where does Kell Brook go if he loses? I don't really know, to be honest. I think that's it for him, innit? And it could happen. I mean, let's look at it like this, right? Kell's not been punched in the face since his operation. I know that because I know people who go up to that gym. He's not been punched in the face. They're not going to risk it. They only body spar in Ingle gym. They don't punch in head. So what happens if he gets hit in the first couple of rounds and his face is caved in? Will he say anything? will he go for a knockout and have another up on quiet to try and keep the Khan fight on go? Big risk now, innit, for Kell Brook? Massive, massive, massive risk. So I don't know, but he'd have to retire if he lost against Rabchenko, like Ryan Rhodes did. But Ryan Rhodes would have smashed him to bits, that Rabchenko, back in the day. Ryan Rhodes was fighting at middleweight, wasn't he, for ages, and he should have been a light middle. Do you see Boxnation lasting, Russ? Darren in Manchester. Well, this is how I looked at Boxnation. Boxnation, how can I explain it? Boxnation, why would they go to BT Sport if they've got Boxnation? Why do that? If Boxnation were doing as good as they said it were, why go on BT Sports? Because didn't they want to be their own men? We're going to be our own men. We've got our own agenda. We don't answer to nobody. Now they're on BT Sport. Now they're on BT Sport. So you tell me. So what Boxnation doing that good? No, I don't think it were. So that's my opinion. So I don't see it lasting. Question 48. Why do you dig out Spencer Fearing? I think he's a perfect gentleman. Tim in South London. Probably Spencer's neighbour. Why do I dig him out? Because he talks utter shit. Utter shite. And I've been in his company before and he talks shite. He just talks shit. And anything that's Sky, he's going to big it up. And he knows he's talking shit, but he's got to say it, hasn't he? He's like Johnny Nelson. They know they're talking crap. They just know it. But they have to do it because they're getting paid to do it. Look at, when do you see a Sky guy say it's a crap fight? Or he needs to step up? Or they don't do it, so he talks shit. And he comes out with these stupid phrases, and he's a motivational speaker. Fucking, what's he ever done? What has he ever done? Fucking failed boxer, failed manager, failed promoter, failed trainer, and they won't even let him on Sky to commentate. Fucking, what is he? The fucking arsehole. Do you see, in my opinion, is an arsehole. So he's a Spencer X, he's a company man. Do you see Yarde Buglioni happening? Marcus in West Bromwich? No, I don't see it happening. I don't think they want it, do they? Yarde's team. I don't think they want it. What is the thing you were going to say that blew the lid off British boxing? Anthony in Hertfordshire. Right, I can't say the person's name because I've already been told by our legal people I can't, but there is a certain prominent figure in British boxing who swings both ways. Now, you can all work it out for yourself who it is, but I'm not allowed to say. So, not while I'm working with Dennis, I can't say that because we've got things in pipeline. And I've been here 33 months now, and you know, we're trying to build something, and I'm not going to ruin it for myself when we get to what we're trying to build and then be cut out of what we're trying to do. So I can't say, but there is a prominent figure in British boxing, and obviously he's a married man, but he likes to go with men as well, so that's what we're going to say. So, but I can't say his name, and in my opinion, because it's been confirmed off a couple of people now. And if you remember a few years ago, that Jennifer, who is it, from down south, she come out with something, didn't she, about Frank Maloney, and everybody said, oh shut up, you crazy woman, you're crazy. And they outed her off as a nutter, didn't she, because he confided in her. Well, look what come out about Frank Maloney. I know this isn't on that scale, is it, but so don't be surprised if something comes out and then you can say you heard it here first. But but look at that. Discovery there with a gasket gone. Right, so that's about it. That's covered it now. It's Sunday morning. I think I'm gonna take my dog out and then I'm gonna go into office so I'm gonna catch up on a few things. Alright, thanks for listening and keep on trucking, because you are my peers, you boxing fans.